Hey Virgo, what's going on? We're here with your reading for mid-May. I hope that you're all doing well. All right, we're starting off with Five of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. All right. So having Five of Pentacles puts you in a situation where you could be losing hope a bit, you could be worried, you could feel like this is not ideal, the place that you're in. This is something where you would be like, I want something to change, I'm hoping something changes, I need something to change. Having King of Pentacles, this can have to do with finances, it can have to do with work, job, any type of like career situation. It can have to do with resources, it can have to do with partnerships, like relationships. I think that about covers it. It can have to do with skill set too. But this feels like it's more so coming from a place of like what you feel like you need right now to do your job, even because we have King of Pentacles. So this is you in a position where there are like important maybe supplies or things that you need to be able to function and run how you want to, how you need to. Starting off with Five of Pentacles may be a very like unideal situation, you know? You could have like lost money or anything having to do with taxes or investments, or it doesn't only have to be money, it can also be energy too, where you're like, I have a job to do and I feel like I don't have the energy to do it, or I need to do this and I feel like I'm lacking like a skill set that I need to do this. It can be like those types of things. Five of Pentacles can also be, I feel like I'm here on my own doing this. I feel like I don't really have any support. King of Pentacles can feel like you are what's relied upon, but you may not be relying upon another person. So, oh, and also too, for those of you that, like, you're not the King of Pentacles, but somebody else is, this can be somebody that you rely on for finances or for resources of some type, and they may not be able to be getting that to you for some reason, or you may be worried that they're not going to be able to like keep this up or do what they need to do or like play that role for you, whatever it is, whether you be that person or it's like somebody else. This is you or someone in your very close vicinity that you would feel very impacted by. We have Page of Cups coming out next. Page of Cups brings to light what's happening in your emotional world. Could be on a bit of a lockdown. I get the vibe of something not moving. You can feel like something isn't moving here. Knight of Wands. Okay, one more over here. All right. Things are going to work out. I'm seeing the Chariot. Preserve your emotional energy. Now is not a time to be spending it. It feels like you need to use it in a very particular way. So be mindful of how you're spending that. It has to do with like your feelings and whatnot. Having Knight of Wands and having the Chariot says that the way that you are going to work out this situation successfully is by taking action. You want to be jumping into action, initiating what you need to initiate. This is a time to be doing things. This is a time to, whatever inspiration you have, whatever motivation you have, it's a time to tap into that and just like get to work. Do whatever it is that needs to be done, and that's how you're going to work through this. Having this come before the Chariot is sort of like strategy needed to get an outcome that you're trying to get out of a difficult situation here, where again, like Five of Pentacles, you can be in a spot where you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm starting to feel hopeless about this situation, like how did I get here, you know, it can be like all of these things that you're thinking. Knight of Wands is alluding to the strategy that's needed to sort of pull this through, where you're able to overcome this obstacle that you're currently facing. Knight of Wands is, I'm trusting my gut feeling. I'm getting like fired up. I'm getting inspired. I'm getting motivated. I'm allowing all of the intense energy from this situation to push me, to motivate me, to inspire me to get things done. So I'm seeing that be the suggestion here. You could feel like stuff that's going on emotionally for you needs to take a back seat while you're sort of pushing through all of this stuff, or working through this situation, moving through the situation. Things are going to get moving. Five of Pentacles is connecting with Eight of Wands, which shows that you are definitely going to be moving out of this space, and quickly, if you follow this. If this is what you do. It feels like it's going to put you where you need to be. Definitely. Feels like it's going to be a quick turnaround as well. Seeing you very hard at work here. Yes, I'm seeing you like put the pieces together very, very quickly. I'm not seeing this take a long time. To have Eight of Wands, it shows like a very singular direction that you're moving in. It shows your energy being very focused and very precise. And having Eight of Pentacles, this is you utilizing your experience and showing up in a consistent way and continuing to sort of like chip away at this and work. But this is something that, like, as you put the pieces together or sort of do whatever it is that you're trying to do here, it's going to definitely like add up or stack up or build, or again, like whatever you're trying to do. It's going to do what you want it to do, and quickly. So this means that nothing is going to deter you. Like Eight of Wands is kind of that unstoppable movement. It's an unstoppable force. And so it feels like this has really, if you allow this to motivate you, nothing is going to block you from moving in the direction of this goal. Except for your headspace, possibly. I'm seeing Seven of Swords, and these are things that could get in the way of you continuing to do what you're doing. Like, anything that would take you away from what you know you need to do here. Something emotionally could have been influencing you. I am seeing Seven of Swords. This is something that could have... What is this? Let's clarify what this Seven of Swords is. This could be thoughts that were influencing you, but it could have been coming from a place where Seven of Swords is like more from a shadow territory. Wow, Seven of Swords being clarified by Three of Cups. This can be about the company that you keep, who you're spending time with socially. Somebody may have given you some like bad advice or something like that. Be mindful of the social influence and do what you need to do to dissect that. Because having Seven of Swords be clarified by Three of Cups, this can be like a friend of a friend or somebody that you're around that's like telling you things, but they're things that like don't align with your truth. And you may have known that, but it may have been something that maybe you were like, well, they know better than I do, or something like that. Can definitely be. It's some type of social influence is what I'm seeing. But it's something that having this on the bottom of the deck shows that this is something that if you look into it and you pay attention, you're going to know that that doesn't resonate with you, and not to listen to that and not to take it on. This can also be like experiences that you're having emotionally as well that are coming from a shadow space that had been influencing you too, to like not make a move, or to that got your energy stuck. This could have mentally gotten your energy stuck too, but I'm seeing that you're moving forward from this. But it could have been something that actually messed with what you were doing. I'm seeing Seven of Swords and I'm seeing Tower. So I wonder too, like, was this a person? Was it a social situation? Like, what exactly is it? To have Seven of Swords and to have a Tower. Seven of Swords is whatever is going in like a deep, dark direction, which is something that can sort of like pull you away from truth or what you know or how you understand things to be. And having a Tower, it feels like whatever that was going sideways, getting kind of like knocked off so you can regain a sense of balance that's needed. This could have also had been an energy that was having you focus on the wrong things as well. And you could have had a feeling about it. But again, you could have been in a position where for some reason you weren't listening to yourself. Which can happen for many different reasons. Like you could have thought that for some reason something else was the better thing to listen to. But you could have had a feeling about this. All right. Whatever this Seven of Swords is, I'm seeing there be a Tower because of it. Seven of Swords is where things had gotten off track. Tower is going to come through and put things back on track, but it can feel in a chaotic way how that happens. Having Queen of Swords and having Ace of Cups feels like a renewed connection with self, mentally and also emotionally. And that can be something where you felt like you got off track before in some way. I get the sense of there being some type of influence. It's like some type of destructive pattern that came through, that was like carried out throughout this situation. Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles can also be something that like depletes what you had. Because Four of Pentacles can be the stability that you have resource-wise. Resources can be lots of different things. Resource-wise, there could have been a sense of stability. Seven of Swords is something that comes through and can be destructive to that. But now, because the Tower comes through, it's going to allow for a reconstruction to happen. So I think that you're going to be able to build like bigger and better than what you had before. So this can actually be a blessing in disguise, but you may be looking at it right now and being like, I'm worse off than I was before, but I'm seeing things are definitely going to be getting better here. I'm seeing the little sign for the Olympics. Maybe something around that time or that place or something like that. Maybe by that time, from now until that time. Okay, things are going to get moving. I'm seeing you're not going to be staying in this position for long. It's like a straight shot to where you're trying to go. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles is telling you to keep putting in the hard work that you've been doing. So basically, it's just keep doing what you've been doing. Now, I'm seeing that something had happened before. Page of Cups and Seven of Swords is you got a feeling about something and you may not have trusted yourself or you may not have listened. And it ended up destroying something or bringing some type of chaos into something that had previously been stable for you. And so that was sort of the lesson, I guess. I will say this too. This is something that's going to help you better tap into your intuition and the feelings that you get. Because some of you, this can be like somebody around you that you connected with that You could have had a feeling about something, even if it was the tiniest little feeling that was very easy to just shrug off. And it could have been something very chaotic that happened that was connected with this, that could really impact you in an area of your life that's very important to you. This is helping you get back on track, but it could have been a very chaotic thing that happened to get you back on track. Having Knight of Wands and having Queen of Swords is, I'm going to listen to my gut instinct, and I'm also going to discern what exactly is telling me and what it means. So I'm going to move in a way where I'm trusting my gut and I'm trusting my inspiration and I'm trusting this feeling of this way or that way or whatever it is as far as the compass, your inner compass. And Queen of Swords is okay, not so fast. I'm getting this feeling, but before I do that, I'm going to play the tape to the end and see really what happens or what are the possibilities, and then make a concise decision moving forward. So you both have that sense of instinct when it comes to your compass, when it comes to your direction. And Queen of Swords is also checking out all of the possibilities that could happen if you do go that way or if you don't go that way. And that's really what's going to help you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish here. And I'm seeing too that this is going to give you a sense of, a new sense of, a renewed sense of connection with yourself and the inner workings of yourself. And this actually feels like a moment where you could feel in a way this is a little bit baptized by fire here with this situation. You could still be experiencing some anxiety about it. However, I'm seeing at the end we have the Ace of Cups, which is this renewed sense of hope and connection. And I also feel a purity when it comes to the connection that you have with yourself too. That clearness that you were looking for before that may have been lacking in the middle of this cycle, you're going to feel it's then available to you and that you're all the way plugged into it. So you start this cycle off, I'm seeing in pretty bad shape over here, where you could be this is the worst of the worst. And then I'm seeing you end with the Ace of Cups, which is feeling everything is renewed and way better than it was before. Definitely. And there's I'm getting this pure and very clear sense of connection where it's no static on the line at all, full power happening here. This change was necessary, and I'm also seeing you be reminded to connect with your sense of faith that you are where you're supposed to be, hope that you're where you're supposed to be. And this is definitely a guiding light through this situation. Try to be flexible with things when they're coming up too, because there may be some plans that are becoming available, and if you're so stuck, you may be limiting the options that you have, and you may be counting out some things that would be good plans to sort of incorporate or consider. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I'm seeing Tower and I'm seeing Chariot, which is Mars and Cancer. All right, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.